Good morning, students. How are you? I hope you are doing well. Welcome to social science class. Children, in the previous class, we have discussed about the evolution of human and the two different stages in the evolutionary process. Did you read the text from the content book, that the age of human and early human? Okay, good. Have you done your homework? Practice question 1 and 2 and S1 and S2. Have you completed it? Okay, good children. Keep your books with you. That is your content book, workbook, and a notebook. Let us start today's class. So last class, you have learned about Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and today you are going to learn about the next stage, that is Neanderthals, Neanderthal man. So here, this Homo habilis and Homo erectus, these two stages in the evolutionary process, we have already learned that how did they form the new stage, how did they form this new stage. As the climate become much colder, most of our ancestors could not survive. Those who adapt to the changing climate evolved into new group. So they are forming from the ancestors to the new group. They are changing, they are forming new groups. So here Homo habilis to Homo erectus, and even Homo erectus to the Neanderthal. So Homo erectus people, they could not survive in the very extreme freezing cold. That is Ice Age. So the period of very cold, we can say that even Ice Age, it's a period of cold global temperature, very okay, cold global temperature across the earth. So in such period, Homo erectus could not survive, and they evolved into a new group, that is the Neanderthal. So we call Homo neanderthalensis, also known as Neanderthal man. Now you can observe these pictures. So Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and see the picture of Neanderthal man. So in the previous class, you have already learned about the features of Homo habilis, Homo erectus, Homo habilis and Homo erectus. And now observe Neanderthal man. Children, how did they get the name Neanderthal man? Or we can say that why did they call as Neanderthalensis? Why did they call as Neanderthals? So they were named after Neander Valley in Germany. And here, why they were called. So they were named after the Neander Valley in Germany, where the fossils were found in large number. So we all know that this Homo habilis lived in Africa, and Homo erectus, they moved to Asia and Europe. The Neanderthals, or this Neanderthal man, we found in Germany. Now today we are going to learn about the modern man and Neanderthal man. So this is block 1, evolution of human. So today's topic is, already you have learned the different stages. Observe this picture, different stages and in chronological order. You marked this, okay, in your S1. I think you have completed that. So from our ancestor to the modern human, these are the stages. So in this first two stages, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, already we learned. Now Neanderthal man. So Neanderthal man and modern human. So in this lesson, we will be able to describe the characteristic and behavior of Neanderthal man and the unique features of Homo sapiens. So today we are going to learn about the features of Neanderthal man and modern human. So with this lesson, we are going to learn a few keywords. So first, Homo sapiens. Homo means human, sapien, wise. So as the name tells, Homo sapien was is the most intelligent of all the human. So these species, okay, so the species to which modern humans belong to. So modern human belong to this Homo sapiens. Next, Ice Age. It's a period of colder global temperature across the earth. A time in the past when the temperature was very cold and glaciers covered large parts of the earth. Then now, next one, extinct. It means having no living member or species no longer exist today. Okay, children. Now, today, the activity, there is a poem that's it is not in your content book. So you can read from the screen. So I'll show that. It's a poem about Neanderthal man. You can read the poem and observe the picture also. So you can find out the features of Neanderthal man. Observe this picture. So I'm going to read. You can also read, children. It was about 400,000 years ago when Earth had become a land of ice and snow. The Neanderthal man evolved to survive the cold. He made tools like the spear and spade to hunt for food and used fire to keep warm as best as he could. This Neanderthal man lived in caves and painted them well, which have survived to this day and have many stories to tell. So this is the poem about Neanderthal man. Once again I'll read. It was about 400,000 years ago when Earth had become a land of ice and snow. The Neanderthal man evolved to survive the cold. He made tools like the spear and spade to hunt for food and used fire to keep warm as best as he could. This Neanderthal man lived in caves and painted them well, which have survived to this day and have many stories to tell. Here, while reading, you understand that this is about the Neanderthal man, the features of the Neanderthal man. So, what information did you get from this poem? What did you understand from this poem? You can write in your notebook, read it, and write. What did you understand, children? Or what information did you get from this poem? Yes. It's given that Neanderthal man evolved to survive the cold. So already we learned that it was in the extreme freezing cold, most of the Homo erectus, they could not survive. So those who adapt to the changing climate, they form into new group as Neanderthal man. Then next one, we can say that they used tools. Even other two stages, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, they used stone tools, tools made from stone. But we can see the changes. That means first, some are using advanced form. For example, Homo habilis. Previous class you have learned that, and even in the textbook you saw those pictures. Homo erectus used sharper tools. Here, different kinds of tools like spear, spade, and blades, okay, made from the stone. Next, they used fire to keep warm. Even Homo erectus were the first group to make use of fire. But here, Neanderthal man used fire to keep warm and cook food also. Homo habilis was the first group, okay, used stone tools, and Homo erectus were the first humans used fire to keep themselves warm and scare the animals away. Here, Neanderthal man, they use fire to keep warm and to cook food for them. Next, what information you got? Next line, you see that they lived in caves. Then these Neanderthal men lived in caves and painted them well. Cave painting. The language of symbols. So they are painting. It's a symbol to share information to others. So we get all this information from this poem. Now let us discuss. What information did you gather about the Neanderthal man in this poem? So already you got the points. The Neanderthal man evolved to survive in the ice-cold environment of the earth at that time. They hunted animals for food. We know that Homo erectus, they used tools to tear the meat of dead animals. But Neanderthal man, they use tools to hunt animal for food. They use different kinds of tools like spears and spade. They use fire to keep themselves warm and for cooking food. They lived in caves and they painted caves. So cave painting, for what purpose they were using? They used to share information to others. Okay, so these are the information you got from the poem. Now, next, what are the features of Neanderthal man? So you observe the picture, so you know that even the Homo habilis, Homo erectus, and Neanderthal man. So what are the features? Neanderthal men were short. They have a heavy body, thick muscles. Why this thick muscles? To protect them from the cold. Because we know that it's a very cold, so very extreme. So to protect them. So they to protect them, they have the thick muscles. Then next, they have facial features same like Homo sapiens, or they had larger brains than Homo erectus. Next feature, they had larger brains than Homo erectus. So when you learn about Homo erectus, you learn that Homo erectus had larger brains than Homo habilis. So each group had larger brains than the previous group. Okay, from this we learned that in this development, in this process of development, each group had larger brain than the previous group. So let us discuss about this. So the features of Neanderthal man. Observe this picture, children. You can write. And from this picture, one more thing we can say, they cover their bodies with animal skin. They cover their body with the animal skin. So what are some features of Neanderthal? The Neanderthal man was short. They had heavy bodies with thick muscle which protected them against the cold. They had larger brains than the Homo erectus human, and they covered their body with animal skin. Okay, now next question. List a few, or says explain, or say a few difference between Neanderthal man and Homo erectus. Can you tell some difference between Neanderthal man and Homo erectus? So Homo erectus, you have learned last class. That is, Homo erectus had larger brains than Homo habilis. So here I told that they had larger brain than the previous group. And Neanderthal man had larger brain than the Homo erectus. Then Homo erectus, they had straighter backbone. Neanderthal man, they walk upright on their feet without bending. Then Neanderthal man, they cover their body with the animal skin. They cook food. They hunt animals for food. Neanderthal men hunt animals for food. Homo erectus, they hunt animals. They both used tools, but Homo erectus, they use tools to tear the meat of the dead animal. But Neanderthal, they used tools to hunt animal, and they have advanced tools like spear, spade, and blades made from stone. So let us see the points. Neanderthal man and Homo erectus. The difference between Neanderthal man and Homo erectus. Neanderthal man had larger brains than Homo erectus. He had larger brains than Homo habilis. Neanderthal man had straighter backs. Homo erectus backs were slightly bent forward. Neanderthal man used tools to hunt animals. Homo erectus used tools to tear the meat of dead animals to eat. So these are a few differences between Neanderthal man and Homo erectus. Now, next, let us discuss. I'll show picture from your children. Open your book, content book. There, page number 4. Take page number 4. The content book, page number 4. Observe those pictures. You can see the picture on the screen. See, what is the first picture? It is the picture of early Homo sapien. And the second picture, early Homo sapiens life. It shows Homo sapiens life. And third one, cave painting. That is the language of symbol. So observe this. So what information you get from this? So yes, I know you understand few points. Okay. See here, first picture, it's about the Homo sapiens, the feature. You can know what information did you get from these pictures about this stage of human evolution. So the first one is, it's a picture of early Homo sapien. So this stage, you know that you get the information about this stage of evolution. Okay, what are that? What information did you gather from these pictures about the stage of human evolution? So they were taller. Homo sapiens were tall. See the first picture. Homo sapiens were taller and they have larger brain and less heavy than the Neanderthal man. They cover their body with animal skin. Then second picture, it shows their life, that they live in the caves. They lived in the caves. They even use animal skin. You can see them. So they cover their body with animal skin. Then third picture, they used language symbol. Okay, created. They created this. This is the cave painting. To inform, to share information with others. Then their facial features. See that facial feature, like nose, mouth. Okay, similarity between the modern human. You can see it is similar to the modern human. So these are the information you get from this these pictures. Okay, this is the most advanced stage of human evolution. So Homo sapiens is the most advanced stage of human evolution in the evolutionary process. Modern human being belong to this group. So modern human being belong to Homo sapien. Now let's discuss about this picture. Did you find any similarity between Homo sapien and modern human? So you know modern human, that means us, okay, like us. Any similarity between us and the Homo sapiens? So can you tell any similarities between us and Homo sapiens? So first, you can tell that both walk upright. So even the both Homo sapiens and modern human, walk on 2 feet. They walk upright and they cover their body. And next, you can say that they had larger brains. Then even this modern human belong to modern sapiens. Both cook food and they had actually settled. I want have to tell about that. Homo sapiens started settled life. So those picture I told how they started settled life or what lead to the settled life. See, even when they started sharing, no, they want to share the information. So they started this cave painting and hunting. They used to hunt and gather the food. Later they started growing food, growing crops. Okay, they started growing crops. So once they started growing crops, they this this led to the settled life. So and they live in a groups. So these all, we can say that all this similar to the modern human. All these things. So the human of this group, they made even better tools. Even the modern human also using advanced tools. Then as years passed, they learned how to grow crops. That Homo sapiens, they learned how to grow crops, and they started build houses using stones and wood. So these are the similarities between Homo sapiens and modern human. Both walk upright, both have similar facial features. So if you, I have given the other things you can Already you have learned about the features, so write yourself. So what I explained here, no, you read the take content book and write yourself. Now, next, what are some of the difference between Homo sapiens and other stages of human evolution? All other stages. So what are the difference between Homo sapiens and other stages of evolution? So the differences, we can say that they are taller than others. They had larger brains than others. Then even covering the body, that we can say even Neanderthals also, they are the most intelligent of all the human. Comparing all the stages, they are the most intelligent human. They created language of symbols to share information with others. Then they lived in larger groups and help each other. They become the most successful group of living being on the earth. So in all these stages, in all these group, Homo sapiens were the most successful group, and the successful living being on the earth. So they learned how to grow crops and build houses using stones and wood. Homo sapiens had straight backbone, could walk on feet without. So comparing the other stages, they had straight back. Even Neanderthal also, the previous stage, straighter back. Homo erectus had slightly bent backbone, and they started using more advanced tools for hunting and language for communication. So these are the differences between Homo sapiens and other stages of human evolution. Okay, next, let us think and answer, children. So, the first question, list or you can tell some similarities between Neanderthal man and modern human. You can say some similarity between Neanderthal man and modern human. So today you have learned about modern human, that is Homo sapien. Okay, modern human belong to this Homo sapien, and Neanderthal man. Learn about the features of Neanderthal man. So what are the similarities? So think. So already you have learned about the features. One thing, both no had larger brains. Both walk on feet, walk upright without bending. They're bending their body. Then they showed showed behavior like modern human. Even Neanderthal man also showed behavior like a human being. That means including cooking food. Then we can say that cover their bodies. Okay, cover their bodies, cooking food, but even burying dead people. So these are some similarities between the Neanderthals and modern human. So facial features are similar to those of the Neanderthal man. We also sometimes use fire to keep ourselves warm and for other purposes as well. That means cooking or scare the animals away. So such uses. So even Neanderthal man also use fire for all these purposes. Now, next question. What were the reasons for the process of evolution in human over time? So here we are talking about the evolutionary process. So what were the reasons for this change, for this development? What were the reasons? So the major reason is the climate, changing of climate. Environment, changes in the environment. That is a major reason. So beginning, okay, we have learned that the climate, no, when the climate changed, a few of them could not survive, and those who survived that period, they form into different groups. So that is the major reason for the evolutionary process. One of the major reasons for evolution is the changing environment of our Earth. It is because of constant climate change that species need to evolve to adapt to the environment in order to survive. So, from Homo erectus, the changes from Homo erectus to the Neanderthal man, we have learned about this because of the changes in the climate. Okay, the constant change of climate is one of the reason. During the period of Ice Age, okay, Homo erectus could not survive and formed Neanderthals. Okay, now children, take your workbook, page number 13, so page number 14, complete S3, page number 14, S3, the Neanderthal man. So you can complete this, read the content book and complete it. Next, S4, modern humans. You read the content book and complete S3 and S4. Now homework. Already a previous class, you have done PQ1 and PQ2. Today's, read the text from Neanderthal Man and Modern Human from Block 1, Evolution of Humans from the content book. So you read the content, lesson children, Evolution of Human. Then answer practice question 3, 4, 6 and 7 of lesson Evolution of Humans from the content book, page number 6. So these are the, so today you read the text, okay, or content book. First you read the content book, then you can complete the worksheet, that is S3 and S4. After that, answer practice question 3, 4, 6 and 7. So we can discuss the answers. Okay, after completing this one block, we can discuss about the answers. Thank you, children. Have a nice day.